In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to edit your pages and add your own content. So first I want to show you how to set your home page and your blog page. So when you've imported the demo content, you'll see that you have 3 different homepage options. And you've also got a blog page here. So if you go to settings and reading, you can choose your homepage displays, and then you want to select a static page. And then in these drop downs, you're going to want to choose the home page that you want for the home. I'm going to use this one, but you can choose option 2 or option 3 if you want. And then for the post page, you're going to want to choose that blog page. Okay, so now let's go to our pages. And we're going to edit that front page. Okay, so we've got 2 images here. I have these Canva templates. I will have the links for them in the tutorials. I've already made the images that I want to replace and I've added them to my media, but I want to show you how you can add your own. So we're going to click in here in this image and we're going to edit this gallery. I'm going to remove this image, so I'm just going to click the X and then I'm going to click Add to Gallery. And I'm going to choose this one instead. And I'm going to click Add to Gallery and then Update. Okay, and now you can see how that image has changed. Now we've got a carousel here, and I'm going to update these as well. So again, we're just going to edit the gallery. I'm going to exit out of those and add some new ones. So let's add this one, and actually we'll just add this one back. So we're going to add both of these and then we're going to update. And now you can see how they're changing. You do have different carousel options here, so you can speed up how fast it plays. You can see how it's way faster now. You can add some arrows if you want. You can add some dots maybe instead. You can see you have the dots here. You can edit your text here. I've got a heading, but if you wanted to, you could go ahead and change that to maybe a heading 2. If you see a button, all you need to do is click on it and you can double click and you can replace the text. Let's just say about me. Okay, and then we're going to add our link. So let's just add, and you can see your pages start to come up. I'm just going to do my about page. And you've got some link options here. You've also got some other button options. I have this is the default, but when you hit this theme button, it's going to match those button styles that you made in the customizer. All the colors and fonts are going to match that. But even if you set it to this, you can still edit the buttons individually if you want. So if you wanted the text size to be smaller, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, you can even add some icons next to a button. Maybe you want to add an arrow. And let's preview this just so I can show you. Okay, let's go back. Here's some more buttons you can edit. And this uses, we've got some dividers. When you click on a section here, you can see we've got different options. You can change the margin and the padding. You've got some background settings. You could add a background image. You can add a slider. You can even add a video. Okay. So if you wanted to change the background color, you could do that here. We've got these dividers here at the top. Here's the bottom and the top right here. So if we wanted to change this, you can easily just scroll to select which one you want. So they've got this little wave here. You've got some script text here. If you ever want to add your own, all you need to do is add a paragraph block. And then while you're in that block, you're just going to go to Advanced, and under Additional CSS classes, you're just going to write Script, and you can see how that changes. And you can even change the size if you want to. So if you only wanted it to be about 30 pixels, you could do that. You can edit your image here. I also have another custom class on this. It adds this little inside border. I'm just going to take that away for this, just to show you how to update this gallery again. So let's add this image here. Update the gallery. And now we can see how that looks. I like it with that little overlap. I did that, if you click here in your list view, you can see, you can click on the advanced gallery, or you can just click on it to select it. And once you have it selected, you can go to your gallery spacing, and you can see I've added some negative margin to that. So if you didn't want it to have that overlap effect, you could just change it to 0. And now you can see that image doesn't overlap there anymore. So let's preview this. Okay, so we've changed a few things here. You've got your heading here. Again, you can change these styles, which heading you want. You can change the font family here if you want it to be bolder. You can change the transform to maybe all lowercase. You've got a lot of options here. I'm just going to put that back. Again, you've got some images here that you can simply click to replace if you want to change those. We've got another section with some images. Now this section has a background image here. I just clicked right in here, and I uploaded an image here. Now you can add another image if you want to. Let's say we wanted to add this cute little image here. You can even move this to adjust it. And again, you can click this to, replace that image if you wanted to display something else there. We've got a link here. If you click this, you can see that this isn't linking to anything, but you can edit this. And you could add, maybe I want to add my features and FAQ page. And now that's going to link to that page. We've got a post block here that's displaying 3 of the latest posts. You can change that number. Maybe you only wanted to display 2. And then you would go to the column settings, and you might want to just choose to show 2. Okay, you can change the image settings. Maybe you want to change the image size. You can display the author here. Maybe you want to add the author label. Oh, I haven't changed my name, so it's just showing my email. But in your settings, you would have your name in there, and it'll show your name and not your email. This is just my test site, so I haven't updated that yet. You can add those categories there, things like that. You can filter by category. So if you wanted to only display posts from a specific category, you could add a filter. I've got a sample category here. And then it's only going to display those posts from that category. We've got some more script text here with that script CSS class we added, and we've got another button that I've customized. We've got another section with those dividers here. I have added a custom shortcode. If you add this shortcode, it's going to display this widget area here. Let me show you. Let's go to our widgets. This is our block newsletter, and I've added the eNews Extended widget here. This is going to be your newsletter. There will be a tutorial on how to set this up. But what you want to do is add this in here, and then when you go back to this page and you add a shortcode block and you paste this in there, it's going to display that newsletter right here. Okay. And we've got another image here where it's overlapping. And again, I've just added some of that negative margin just to move it up. So if I didn't want it to be moved down so far, maybe you just wanted 100. You can see how it's not overlapped so much. Or you could just remove it altogether. You've got some shop products here. This is the best-selling product block. You could delete this. Let's find the WooCommerce blocks. You've got all kinds of blocks you can choose from here. If you wanted hand-picked products, if you want to choose which products are going to display here, you can use this block. Let's just choose a few random ones here. And you can see they'll display there. And you do have some options over here, like, again, the columns, the add to cart button, which you'll see when you hover, you've got that add to cart button there. Or you can turn that off if you don't want to display it. You've got, some other options there that you can choose from. Again, just another section with an image that you can replace. Maybe you want to add, we can add that one there instead. Here's that inside border CSS again. If you click on the image, you can see that if you add inside dash border, that's going to add this white line inside the image. Or you can delete it to remove it. Okay. And here we've got 2 columns in this row. And I've got this one overlapping this. I just like that, that overlap style. If I click on this section here, you can see I've got that negative margin, which is pulling that over here. So if I wanted it pushed even farther, you could do that as well. Maybe you want to do 125. Okay. And of course, you've got these little buttons here, which if you watched my how to customize your Cadence child theme, we did go over these buttons here, so you can see how this would edit what it would look like on tablet and what it would look like on mobile. Now, the view here is not going to be that great. This isn't how it's going to look on tablet. So this is why I always recommend to preview in a new tab. And when you do this, you can just size this down instead, and you can see much better how that looks. Okay. Not everything is going to look exactly like this in the editor, just like how you can see these sections with the two colors, these two columns right here are the same height. But when you're in the page, this one's shorter. And the same goes for this area. You can see that little space right there. But on the live site, it's not going to look like that. It's going to look better. Okay, and then we've just got some buttons here. So you could change this. Let's say you had a category about your life. We could just say lifestyle. And we can change this. So if you had a category called lifestyle, you could simply find that category and select it. But I don't. I'm just going to add that sample category. Okay. You've also got a little, there's an icon block, and you can also edit this as well. You can edit the colors, the size. You can edit how wide it is. You've got an entire, there's 81 pages here of icons you can use. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to I want to show you just a couple more things. But I want to show you on that other home page. Okay, so this is that second home option. Now, if you see a section on one page that you want to add to a different page, you can simply click in that area. You can go up here and choose that row layout, and it's going to highlight that whole area. And then you can click these three dots up here, and you can just click copy. So we've copied this section from home option 2. And now let's go back to the other home page, and let's just scroll down. Let's just say we also wanted that to be over here. So we can do this, and then we can simply right click and paste. Okay, and now we've got that section from that other page here. So it's really simple to just add a section from a different page onto another page. So, okay, I went over a few things. I'll probably make some more tutorials for you guys. But I just wanted to give you just a quick overview of how you can edit a few things. And I really, really encourage you to just kind of, play around. Maybe make a test page and just add some blocks to it. And just play around with the settings. There's so much you can do with these blocks. Um, the WordPress blocks, you've also got the Cadence blocks, um, the blocks with WooCommerce. I mean, there's just so much that you can do. I mean, really, the options and the customizations for these pages are just endless. So just play around, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me or fill out a support ticket, and I am always happy to help, and I will try to answer your questions as best as I can.